Hola, hola, bienvenidos. As you guys can see from the title today, we are doing Pan those eyeshadows. Pardon my look. I really didn't feel like dressing up today. And this is the first time I actually wear like a hoodie type. I have a sports bra on, a tank top under this. I just want to be chill, relaxed to the point. I don't even care if my makeup matches my outfit. I am chilling. Today is a cold fall day and I am chilling. So you guys are here to check out Pan those eyeshadows for this month. This is my last update of this project Pan, and the next time you will see this, it will be the finale. So I am prepping for that because the finale has a lot more information that happened throughout the year. So I'm excited about this update. Surprisingly excited. So if you are interested, stay tuned. But first, if you're new, Alejandra, I go by Alex, eyeshadow enthusiast with a dash project Pan. If that is something you want to continue to see on your feed, subscribe and join us. And now let's get on with this update. Okay, you guys, so I have my 4 shadows here. I have all of my tallies. I'm excited to share this with you guys because I'm very surprised. So let's get started. All right, so let's start out with the single, which was the Tarte Martini. This was in this project Pan. This is the second round that this was in. This was my single, like I mentioned. Last update, I had used this 11 times. I had warned you guys that I would most likely never see Pan on this, at least not with 27 uses, maybe 100 uses, but this, you guys, was beautiful at every moment. So here's what it's looking like now. I have reached my 27 use goal. And you guys, it does look like it's a little bit more loved than it did when I first brought it in. This was such a beautiful product. It went with everything that I used and the formula is just gorgeous. So these are gonna last me a very long time for being single shadows. And I'm so happy that I brought in pot single shadows like this into this project because it's allowing me to use these because typically I wouldn't reach for these unless I'm going for a specific look. So I appreciated it a lot more. Then we have the second product here. This is a palette that was in here. This is second round that it's been in here. Lorac California Dreaming palette. I rolled in Kitty Cat, which is my favorite shade in this whole entire palette. Last update, I had used this 9 times. The formula of this shadow is the same as this one, which I'm very surprised that after this was like first, this is years older than this one. And as you guys can see, again, there is a dip in there, but I did not reach a pan in here because again, it is the same formula as that Tarte single and they're gonna last me a long time. So I met my 27 use goal on this one as well. I will be rolling it out. I got more use out of it and that's what makes me happy. This is a palette that I've kept in my collection for a long time. This actually would have looked really nice with this outfit, but I went warm tone on my eyeballs. Don't ask me why. But it's a beautiful palette and I'm happy that I got more use out of it and I loved it more. And pairing these 2 shades together was just beautiful. So I was able to finish using getting to my usage goal by pairing those 2 together a lot. All right, the next 2 palettes are newer to this round. They've only been here 1 round. So the first one that I have here is the Juvia's palette. Oh, you guys, somebody told me how to say it and I forgot. And I'm so sorry, but it's the blue shade in here. So sorry. The blue shade, I had usage in this palette, but not a ton of usage. And as you guys can see now, I have a dip in here. I am using this as an eyeliner and solely as an eyeliner. It is a beautiful shade, very pigmented, but right now I'm not into blues right now. I'm into the warmer tone oranges, like plums and berries and yellow. So this isn't really jiving with me as far as using it all over my lid. In January, it's a whole different story because I do like blues in January. So I've used it 9 times. I still have about 18 more uses left. I don't know if I'll reach the 18 more use goal, you guys. This next round, I might get lazy because it is the last round and I don't know how I'll feel, but I'm going to do my best to try to reach at least 27 uses or pan. I am wearing this as an eyeliner today. As you guys can see, this is how I've been using it all the time. Like every single time it's been an eyeliner. And as you guys can see, you do see some hint of color near my lash line, but not a ton. Really, really like the formula and the color of this shade for that type of look. So I'm digging it. I'm not upset. I'm digging it. So we'll see if I hit pan before the 27 use goal, but this is still staying in here. Then the other palette that I rolled in last month was the Bare Minerals Aurora Lights, and I rolled in Interstellar. Interstellar, I was using it as an inner corner highlight. It was perfect for an inner corner highlight. And I was shocked when I was able to hit pan on that. Can you guys see that? Woo! That is a beautiful pan. I ended up using this 11 times to hit that pan. I did not know how deep these were going to be, so that surprised me that I hit pan in 11 uses, but you guys can see it's a decent pan, and I used it all over my inner corner. Beautiful, loved it. So this is also going to get rolled out because I was able to hit pan on this one. All right, you guys, so for this round, we are keeping one palette, which means we are rolling in one single and two palettes. So 3 new shades in total. Like I said, I don't know how much usage I'm going to get out of these 3 new shades because we are dwindling down to the end, but I will do my best. I'll try not to quit early for you guys. But before we get into rolling in any of these shadows, let's see all of our color stories from the beginning of this year. All right, you guys, so we're rolling in one single and two palettes. So let's start out with the single in here. Let me move hands because I feel like if I hold it with my left hand, it's a lot better. So here are our singles, and these are up to date. Let's see what we get. Okay, I have to check if I got this one. Diamond Dog. I know I got this one. Or do I already have it? No, I swore I had this color story. Give me a moment. I'm going to check. Okay, you guys. So after looking back at all of my color stories, I did roll this in a different project, not in this one. So it is valid for this project pan. This is one of the main reasons why next year I will be cutting back on a ton of project pans, especially eye product ones, because I just cannot keep up with all of them. So Diamond Dog it is. We are going to keep Diamond Dog in here, so I will pull that out. So now for the eyeshadows. So we are going to roll in 2 new eyeshadow palettes. So let's see what our first one is. Ooh, Flower Beauty Desert Lights. Okay. Now for our next one. Ingla 02. Did I already roll that in this month? No, that was in a different project pan. Again, my frustration. This is why I'm not doing this next year. Okay, so let me pull everything out and then we're going to see which specific shadow we will be working on. Okay, you guys. So let me roll up my sleeves so we can swatch these. So the single that we rolled in was Urban Decay Diamond Dog. I have already worked on this year, but here we are. This is... I keep saying this, but it's the truth. This is why I am cutting back on a ton of project pans because I have so much makeup and things are getting repetitive. So I just want to not do that. So here is Diamond Dog. It's a pretty shade. I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of it because I do have another Urban Decay glitter moon, like this type of product in a different project pan. So we'll see. So here's that shade right there. So we didn't have to worry about that one. The next palette we rolled in was Desert Lights by Flower Beauty. So there's 6 shadows in here. I have not hit pan on any of these. So let's say 6, done, save. Okay, you guys, here we go. Which number? Did I not hit it? Number 5. Ooh, that's a pretty shade. So 3, 4, 5, which is called Sahara. Sahara. Ooh, that is a pretty shade. Ooh, that's a nice pinky shade. Okay. So that is our second shadow rolled in. That kind of reminds me of a Juvia's Place, or not a Juvia's Place, a JD Glow shade that I have. Okay. And then the last one was this one. This is the Inglot Z palette that I have. And I have brought this in a different project pan as well. But here we are again. So let me see how many shades are in here. There are 17 shadows in here. So let's see which specific shadow we will be messing around with, shall we? All right, so let's generate. Number 2. Ooh, that's a pretty shade. It's this pumpkin-y shade right here. Oh, how pretty. I would have never thought that one. And these, you guys, are still working so good. Look at that. Look at that pumpkin-y shade. All right, so let me swatch the last one that is in here, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do this month. Okay, so here is our color story right here. Very different and unique for our last round of this year. So I'm a little bit hesitant to predict anything, you guys, because I feel like I'm really not going to get much usage out of this. This shade by Inglot, I think I'm going to get some usage out of it. Maybe pairing it with this Diamond Dog shade right here. I don't know about this pink shade. I don't know. Is it going to be nice as an inner corner highlight? I'm not sure yet. This blue one I'm still going to continue to work on. I find it to be beautiful as a liner. So I really want to get use out of it and see if I can hit pan on it just to get pan in another palette by the end of this year. I don't know. This will be the last color story, you guys. It's kind of bittersweet, but I'm excited to start all over. For the next year, give myself a break in the month of December just to play around with what I have. Again, whenever it's towards the end of the year, I kind of slack off a little bit because I've hustled so much throughout the year that I just like to give myself a little bit of break. I was able to hit another pan, which was completely a surprise for me. I didn't expect to do that. For the next time you see this project pan will be the finale one. I will give you statistics on how this year went versus last year, so that way you guys can see how I did, what changed, what I moved around, so on and so forth, how many pans did I hit, and show you guys all of my color story that I got throughout the whole year. I enjoyed this project pan. I will be bringing it back next year. I won't be bringing back certain project pans to allow this to be solely my eye product kind of project pan because other things are hindering it or clashing with it, and I didn't like that so much. So we are going to tweak a little bit next year. I'm trying not to do too many project pans and do other kind of videos to kind of diversify myself a little bit more. So we'll see how that goes. But that's it, you guys. That's all that I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and enjoying this series as you guys have always done. And I've been loving it. It's been a lot of fun for me too. So that's it. More videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, adios.